We'd like to welcome our viewers here in Nigeria and all around the world. This is the news on Galaxy TV. I am Kelly Egiga. Here are our top stories. Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, protests non-implementation of judgment. Osun lecturers threaten to embark on strike. On the foreign scene, United Nations say attack could be war crimes. And in sports, Liverpool's duo of Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane makes top best team after first round of games at AFCON. We'll bring you details in just a moment. Many thanks indeed for staying with us. So our first story tonight, academic and other activities were paralyzed today at the University of Ibadan as national leaders of the Senior Staff Association of Universities in Nigeria staged a peaceful protest to compel management of the institution to implement the judgment of the Industrial Court on the sacked teachers of the staff school. Our correspondent Kunle Joe completes the story.
The national officers of the Senior Staff Association of Universities in Nigeria converged on the University of Ibadan to compel the management of the institution to enforce the judgment of the Industrial Court on the reinstatement of sacked teachers of the staff school. Addressing members of the union before the procession aired across the institution, the zonal chairman of the association, Comrade Afel Jimo, and the national public relations officers of the body, Comrade Abdulsobor Salam, accused the authorities of the university of disrespect for the rule of law.
It is for us to kickstart the process of struggle against the illegality that is committed by the government or our sister union in the system through hand in glove with some people in government.
There are some unions, I will not mention their names, but when those unions seek to see the governor of a state within 2 hours, the chairman of that union will walk up to the governor and meet him and discuss. But when our unions, those unions that produce the manpower that feed the nation, when they seek to meet with the federal government, it becomes a problem.
Chairman of SANU, University of Ibadan, Comrade Wale Atanremi, and another member of the union disclosed that the protest was organized to force the management of the institution to comply with the court judgments.
Not very cheap to fight. We are not going to tell them what they are not. Ordinarily, in a system, in a country, where rule of law rules, we shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be doing this. SASU was obviously conspicuous in our agreement. EA in our agreement. So why do we have to be shouting? We are wasting manpower, time. Nobody's going to record anything for this period for now. And at the end of the day, staff school teachers will be reinstated. At the end of the day, we will get our allowances.
It's a policy. Next time they will just say give them 5%. What we are is this amount, this 20% is so ridiculous, and we are people that we supposed to be respected in the system.
The protesters later moved around the institution chanting various solidarity songs. From the University of Ibadan, Kunle Ojo, Galaxy TV.
Now, still in Oyo State, the Nigeria Union of Pensioners in that state has called on Governor Seyi Makinde to declare a state of emergency of the payment of pension and gratuities in the state. The pensioners who stormed the governor's office in Agodi to appreciate the governor for the prompt payment of their pensions appealed to him not to forget his agreement with the people of the state. Our correspondent Kunle Joe again filed in this report.
The pensioners in their hundreds stormed the governor's office in Agodi to express their appreciation to the state governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, for the prompt payment of their pensions, arrears and gratuities. Led by the leadership of the union, the pensioner further thanked Makinde for donating his salaries as governors to offset the pension of retired primary school teachers in the state.
So we don't need too much to say, more than to thank him for what he has done for us. And I pray that Almighty will continue to help him. We need our salary promptly, arrears and pension monthly. God will continue to be with him. He has done much more than that. God will continue to help him and guide him.
I want to appreciate the governor for the good gesture expressed to the pensioners in Oyo State by giving us a due as at when due right now. We want to appreciate him really, and we want him to take cognizance of the promises just made to us that anytime we have any suggestion, any contribution to the success of the government, we welcome such.
The secretary of the union, Comrade Olusegun Abaton, who also joined his member in appreciating the governor, urged the state government to declare state of emergency in the payment of pension and gratuities in the state.
Strongly appeals that the monthly allocation to the Ministry of Establishment be increased to 500 million naira monthly to enable prompt payment of gratuities and pensions. Your Excellency, if you add all these areas together, government's indebtedness to your state pensioners alone, apart from the one that you have just seen while you were moving around, government's indebtedness to your pensioners alone will be in the neighborhood of 100 billion naira. It is thus pertinent to urge Your Excellency to declare a state of emergency in pension matters.
Responding, Governor Makinde in turn thanked the retired workers for their gesture, noting that his administration remained grateful for their support at all times. He assured them that his government will continue to ensure prompt payment of pension and gratuities in the state. Makinde further called for the support of the pensioner for the success of his administration and development of Oyo State. From Ibadan, Kunle Ojo, Galaxy News.
Now, from Oyo State to Osun State, where lecturers in the 4 state-owned tertiary institutions in Osun State have threatened to embark on an indefinite strike action if the state government refuses to pay up the 30-month half salary owed and honor other agreements reached with the unions. The unions, under the aegis of Council of Academic Staff Unions of Osun State Tertiary Institutions, has given the state government 7 days to call the unions for dialogue over the issues. The resolution was reached at the end of a congress held at College of Education, Election Wednesday. The acting chairman of the unions, Olusegun Lano, says the government has over time refused to comply to all the agreement reached with the unions since the administration of Rauf Aregbesola. Lano listed the demands of the unions to include non-payment of 30 months half salary, breach of government on the contributive pension scheme, refusal to staff temporary lecturers, and non-implementation of financial backing for promotions between 2014 to 2018. The acting chairman assures that the lecturers are willing to dialogue with the government to reach an amicable resolution, but will not hesitate to carry out its threat if government refuses to meet with the unions.
A government that has not been able to actualize the group life assurance aspect of the contributory pension scheme, a government that is owing 15-month salaries, wants to start a scheme that will make her deduct 1.5% from the salaries of workers and add 3% of the same for a proposed insurance scheme. It is obvious that this is not affordable.
Now to Delta State, where the governor of that state, Ifeanyi Okowa, has sworn in the first batch of 8 commissioners with a charge on them to add value to the people's lives through selfless service. The commissioners are James Agoye, Peter Nrafo, Fistus Otonogor, Mrs. Flora Alatan, Basil Ganagana, Professor Patrick Mugugare, Chika Osai, and former Information Commissioner Patrick Uka. Addressing the new commissioners and members of their families, Governor Okowa said his priority is to grow the economy of the state.
My priority is to grow the economy of this state and ensure that every person has a chance to pursue his or her dreams of success and achieve their full measure of happiness.
He charged them to raise the standard in governance as a commissioner who spoke on behalf of others promised not to disappoint on their duties.
Let me quickly add that today's ceremony is only a first step in a process that is bound to be exciting as it will be rewarding. As I pointed out yesterday, the task before us is huge. We have set the goal of building a stronger Delta, predicated on prosperity, peace, and progress.
We shall not disappoint you. We shall never disappoint you. We shall make errors, but they will be errors of the head, not errors of the heart. Errors of the heart are those that come as a result of sentiments and emotions. You know what is right, but you decide not to do it because you have some interest. We shall not do that.
Meanwhile, no portfolio was announced for the first set of 8 commissioners by the governor as Deltans watch with keen interest. You're watching the news on Galaxy TV. Still to come, Anambra launches farming program in primary and secondary schools. We'll bring you details of this story and more in just a moment. Join us again. You're welcome back. You're watching the news on Galaxy TV. For more updates and latest news, visit our website at www.galaxytvonline.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GalaxyTV Nigeria. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GalaxyTV or tweet at us at Galaxy TV. Don't forget to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Official Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live update and comment. Now to Anambra State. In a move to develop agriculture in the state, the Anambra State government has launched a school farming program to be practiced in all primary and secondary schools in the state. This was disclosed by the state governor, Chief Willie Obiano, while flagging off the 2019 farming season in Awka, the Anambra State capital. The governor said agriculture, being an integral part of his administration's policy, will continue to receive necessary attention required for it to thrive.
As well as the Youth in Agriculture program. We're also reintroducing the school farm program into primary and secondary schools to inculcate agricultural skills early in our children.
The theme of this year's farming season, Farm Cluster Development, a vehicle for sustainable agriculture, is very apt and in line with the genuine commitment of His Excellency to boost agriculture and take Anambra State to the next level through this initiative.
Also speaking, stakeholders in the agricultural value chain acknowledged the integral role agriculture plays in national development.
Agriculture generally is a bit stressful, but with modern technique in beekeeping now, it doesn't give you stress. You start with little, or with 30,000 you've taken off.
This year there was no fisheries and aquaculture Business Development Agency. It is because His Excellency has some vision for the fisheries sector, and because of the foundation that has been laid, considering the prospects and the potentials. So we found it very important to make a law.
Now, away from all of that, the former governor of Borno State and immediate past chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, Senator Kashim Shettima, has said that the penal code has been amended to address punishment of emerging crime. He said this during the official handing over to the newly elected chairman, Northern Governors Forum, while enumerating some of the achievements recorded during his tenure. In his address, Senator Kashim Shettima said the issue of drug abuse is one of the major issues facing the region, and his administration has been able to make significant progress.
Recorded some modest achievements ranging from addressing the challenges of insecurity through amendments and modifications of the penal code to accommodate punishment of emerging crimes. We also took bold steps to address the menace of drug abuse at state and national level. Similarly, plans had been set in motion to establish a financial institution in order to attain the financial independence and to establish a power plant to generate 3,000 to 4,000 megawatts of electricity.
In his acceptance speech, Governor Simon Lalong, of Plateau State, said that Northern region has suffered a great setback in the past 10 years and there is need to bring back the lost glory.
The Northern region has suffered great setbacks due to the activities of terrorists, kidnappers, bandits, and the farmer-herders conflicts. This trend has rendered the entire region economically backward, forcing our teeming youth to engage in antisocial activities.
Now to Delta State, where the Warri Development Bill will help to fast-track development and ecological challenges faced by the city and environs. These were the words of the Majority Leader, Delta State House of Assembly, while briefing the House on the urgent need to transform the city once referred to as Nigeria's oil city. Addressing the House, the Majority Leader, Honorable Tim Owefere, said there is urgent need to return Warri to its lost glory. Also speaking, a member representing Ugeli constituency, Honorable Ruben Izeze, complained of the insecurity in his constituency. I recall that the bill to develop Warri and Uvei local government was passed during the 6th Assembly, while the 7th Assembly promised to speed up the developmental plans.
And examine the positions of the said bill, and observe that the bill seeks to attract and promote investment in the development of Warri, Uvei, and environment special areas, and also tackle the ecological and environmental problems being faced in the area.
Open fire on peace-loving indigenous and residents of the local community. And because of that act, the life of Mr. Egiga was brutally terminated. Mr. Speaker, this matter was incidented at the O2 police station on that same day.
In the meantime, the Brigade Commander 23 Command, Yola, has advised traders to always keep the environment clean for better hygiene and for their own good. The Brigade Commander, Brigadier General Mohammed Garba, disclosed this during a sanitation at the Jimeta Ultra-Modern Market to mark Nigerian Army Day celebration. Garba said the Nigerian Army will from today monitor how the traders are keeping the environment, and anyone found violating the rules will be dealt with accordingly.
And one aspect of security is health security, because without a very clean environment and maintenance of high standard of hygiene, you will not be able to have healthy people. And we have also made efforts to bring to their notice that failure sometimes to clean the general area and indeed indiscriminate dumping of refuse in so many places can lead to so many other security challenges.
One of the residents appreciated the giant strides of the Nigerian Army and said that they have proved to him that the Army is not only for protecting the lives and property, but can also keep the environment very clean.
We appreciate the Nigerian Army for making our environment clean. The Army should not stop here, but should go further in protecting the lives and property of all and sundry.
Now, still in Adamawa State, over 5,000 internally displaced persons settled in Makohi camp received free medical treatment courtesy of the 23 Brigade Command Yola. The free treatment followed the IDP's outcry that the government had abandoned them and are suffering from different ailments that may lead to the untimely death if nothing is done. The Brigade Commander of the 23 Brigadier General Mohammed Garba says the health of the people is one of the Army's priority and will do everything possible to make sure people will continue to be treated freely. He, however, cautioned the internally displaced persons to be very vigilant and report to the Army any unknown persons seen within their community.
And these medical services that we are providing, it not just stops here. All our medical facilities that we have in our barracks, we also extend services to the communities, and whenever there are emergencies, we are also called upon by the local medical institutions. When they call on us, we do also assist.
Some of the beneficiaries applauded the efforts of the Nigerian Army for coming to their aid and promised to follow the instructions while taking the drugs.
The Nigerian Army has done very well in giving us free treatment. They have done what no organization has done for them. We appreciate them for their efforts. At least we will be strong and physically balanced. I am overwhelmed with joy as I least expect that the Army will do such kind gestures to our community. We really appreciate them and promise to use the drugs and never to sell the drugs. I'm not feeling too well for long, and I didn't have money to buy drugs. But thank God for Nigerian Army that gave us free treatments. In fact, my case is different. But I appreciate them as I have my drugs now and I can begin my medication in earnest.
You're watching the news on Galaxy TV. Sports News is up next.
In the world of sport, Liverpool duo of Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane have been selected among the best players in the first round of the ongoing African Cup of Nations tournament in Egypt. The Confederation of African Football selected 18 players who have been impressive across different national teams in the competition, and the Champions League winners have replicated their form at the AFCON during the round-robin stage. The starting comprises Pharaoh's #1 goalie El Shenawi and is shielded in the back four including compatriot Hegazi and El Mohammadi. Morocco's Ashraf Hakimi occupied the left-back position while Cameroon's Yahya Banana completes the back four. The midfield trio have Algeria's Riyad Mahrez and Ismail Benasser, as well as Madagascar sensation Carlos Andramahit Sinoro. And Ghana's #9 Andre Ayew joins Salah Mane in the attacking third. Substitutes include Cameroon's shortstopper Andre Onana, Algeria's Youssef Attal, and Morocco's Medhi Benatia. Others are Fulham's Andre Frank Zambo Agusa of Cameroon, Ghana's Wakaso Mumbarak, DR Congo's Cedric Mokambu, Madagascar Feneva Andratsima, and Algeria's Youssef Belali. No Nigerian player made the list despite making it through the last 16 of the tournament, following the wins against Burundi and Guinea in the first two matches.
This is the news on Galaxy TV. For some news outside the shores of Nigeria, over to the international desk.
An attack which killed more than 44 migrants at a detention center outside the Libyan capital could constitute a war crime, a UN official said. At least 130 people were injured in the attack, which the Libyan government blamed on an airstrike by forces loyal to a warlord, General Khalifa Haftar. General Haftar forces accused the government side of shelling the center. Most of the dead are believed to be sub-Saharan Africans who were attempting to reach Europe from Libya. Thousands of migrants are being held in government-run detention centers in Libya. The location of the center attack on Tuesday and the information that it hosts civilians had been passed to all parties in Libya's conflict. Libya has been torn by violence and division since long-term ruler Muammar Gaddafi was disposed and killed in 2011.
And with that story, we conclude our news bulletin at this time. Many thanks indeed for watching. We urge you to join us at 9 p.m. for our primetime news. I am Kelly Egiga. Thank you for watching.